Found a swamp cooler that might just fit in this little opening here in the canned ham. This is the opening. It doesn't totally fit in there, but I can put a little tape here. Put a little tape on that side. Put a little aluminum tape on there, close up the gaps and the holes, and this might work. It's a nice little swamp cooler. All we have to do is clean it out. Once we clean it out, get all this stuff, calcium buildup out of here. Get all that calcium buildup out of there. Fill it up with water. I believe that this swamp cooler will help out a lot. What I would do is I would use the swamp cooler first to cool it down as much as possible. See, we're going to be able to control, you're going to be able to get to the controller here easily. Once the tape is in here, once these gaps are filled up with tape, you got all that swamp cooled fresh air coming in. I believe that will cool it down first, and then once you get it down, see, swamp coolers only work to a certain point. Once you get it down cool, then you can turn on your little window air conditioner unit. And I believe with both of those units, we can cool this sucker down very good. We'll see. Now, sooner or later, this is the kind of fitting you use for a swamp cooler. This one's needs a little cleaning. You use a tube, like little small tube like this, and you run it over to the swamp cooler. It's all good, but I don't have time to mess with that right now. We're just going to try it on, try to see if all the parts are working. So we'll just put a little water in the. We'll run a hose over here. Put a little water in the swamp cooler. See if it works. So we cleaned it out a little bit. We'll fill it up with water. Mainly we're looking to see if that pumps do. Sometimes these pumps, after these pumps sit for a while, sometimes they don't work. I think I changed that pump about 2 years ago. Put these in about 2 years ago. So, you know, cross our fingers, it should work. We'll try it temporarily, see what happens. And then we'll have to run when it gets permanently in there, we'll run a smaller 1/4 inch hose there. Okay. This swamp cooler only has one removable door. Just slip it in there. Slip it up and slip it down. Really simple. I put a little bit too much water in there. Let's see if this thing works. Give it the spark test. Okay, we got it plugged in. It's really not that hot of a day today, but in a few days we'll be able to check it out for a hot day. It's off right now. So all we have to do is put it on low, cool. Actually, sometimes they tell you to put the pump on first, run the water. See, once you put the pump on first, you're running water over the pad. Now, what you see here is when I turn this fan on, this has been sitting for a while. There's going to be a lot of dust fly out of there. So when I turn that on, when you turn one of these on, they've been sitting for a while, you kind of move your face out of the way, because it'll blow that shit right in your face. Okay, let's just see. There we go. So, the fan works. I see water pumping, so all we have to do is close down these holes. It's kind of cold. goes down those holes and that'll work. Like I said, my goal is to turn on the swamp cooler for a while, for like an hour or two, and then once you get it cooled down, then you turn on your air conditioner. Believe it or not, I got this at 99-cent store for $1. Some aluminum foil tape, it'll work perfect. I'll put it right here, all along this little, I'll put it right here, right along this whole opening. And then on the inside, later on, I'll get some foam. I'll get some foam to put on the inside of the hole, and we'll do this the same thing on the inside. Okay, so that's one side. That's how you do it. Just we'll put some more on there later. We still got quite a bit there. So what we'll do later, once we find some foam, we might put a little bit of foam right there, and then tape it again. But there's so many leaks in these little things that it doesn't really matter. A little hole here and there doesn't matter because it's not that big. A little crack here and there don't matter.